and welcome everyone tonight to Clare GA headquarters for a preview of the Minor C hurling final between Ennistymon and St. Joseph's Doora Barefield, the Kerry Group sponsored championship. Both teams have qualified for the final based on successes by Ennistymon over Smith O'Brien's in the semi-final played in Feca last week, and St. Joseph's Doora Barefield had a tremendous tussle with Corfin in Tower last Thursday, both games on at the same time. I suppose Fraser and Vinny, welcome to headquarters. Fraser, first up, great achievement for Ennistymon to reach the Minor C hurling final.
Look, it's another good year for us. We got to the final last year and we came short. We got them into the replay again against Smith O'Brien's and we came down by 2 points. But look, we're here again this year and we'll have another crack at it.
Have you many involved from both years? Was that played in Ballyea, I think?
The first game was Ballyea and the second game was in Cratloe.
Okay, and you lost that one, didn't you?
We lost that by 2 points, yeah.
So it was a great achievement. Is there many involved again this year?
Out of the squad, we lost about 5 or 6 last year, so yeah, just a little bit nice bunch coming through and Josh, we're working away below and we're doing our best to keep it going. And the lads are training hard since we got back from the COVID and this and that, so it's going well, yeah.
I know from another role ahead that you were in contention. You won a failed shield a couple of years ago above in Ballystow.
Yeah, we did.
Was there many of those lads involved?
There wouldn't a lot of them, still too young to be 1 or 2 only maybe, but they're coming under age again. They're going well under 14 this year again. We won the 16s last year, so
yes.
It's coming. The work is paying off and it's been a project for the last few years. You've seen the fruits, but now
Vinny, I suppose good success for Barefield who put out 2 minor hurling teams this year. I suppose you did good win a strong young team against Corfin last week. It was a brilliant game.
Yeah, it was a great game. Came from 12-3 down, I think. Yes. 5 minutes in the second half, to force extra time. It was really battled hard. It was second team, it's hard to know how you're going to go in the championship. But in fairness to our lads, they've won. They grew with Clare the first, I think it was 6-18 to 5-21 or something, and then beat.
That's where they're.
Yeah, just about. And then they beat Killaloo and they beat Cratloe second team, or first team. So that's good. For second team, that's good going. And then Corfin ran last week. I suppose a second team as well of a team that were after winning the minor semi final the night before, so it was a big game. And to come back from 9 down into the second half was a great comeback.
Yeah, I suppose Fraser, who's in charge of your squad this year in the minor?
Well, I'd be myself, Tommy Hogan and Rory O'Connor, be there, and I've a fellow who's involved in me last year, Martin Green, who due to family commitments couldn't be involved fully, but he's been helping out over the course of the year. So the 4 of us and Joe have been working away for the last few months since we could get back, as I said. So it's a good bit of work, yeah.
And how many of a panel would you have now if everyone is available?
Everyone's available. Unfortunately, after the last game, the scoreline something makes it look a bit wider than it was. It was a very physical game and I had a few lads hurt, but to help be God, most of them fits will be 24, 25.
Yes, I suppose Vinny, you nearly the same numbers as well, I suppose.
Yeah, I think there's 25 tag the last day. I think all of our games bar one has been 15 aside, which is great because it's given more chance for lads to play, and hopefully that can continue next week. We'll see. But it's been great because I think we started with 8 on the age. 8 actual minors,
yes,
and then I think there was 2 under 17s and the rest in our younger lads.
So if you didn't have a second team, they wouldn't get any.
They wouldn't get a hurling, yeah. Now this will be their 5th game, and some of them played junior C as well against Bradford, so that'll toughen you up as well. And
would there be many of your minor players playing on the Ennistymon first team?
As in the junior?
Yes.
Only one. The other lads wouldn't be there this year now, and a lot of them would concentrate on different things at Joe.
Yes.
At that level, but I mean, we'd want to start Connor back in the 2 games that we played in the juniors here against Aero and against Cushing in the quarter final. But yeah, so we're progressing up nicely, Joe, trying to build them into slowly but surely. So
Vinny, from your perspective now, would many of your players, the C team, would they be playing any junior, or would they be just maybe not bothering with it?
Well, a few played the junior C this year.
Junior C, yeah.
Yeah, but when they're in the second minor team, there's a lot of players there, between intermediate and junior A. So, but 5 or 6 of them played junior C, which was.
I suppose Fraser, looking at what you have going forward, I suppose you'd be hoping that maybe they can progress to a 21 team, which is hard to put out sometimes in clubs with players move on and don't bother playing. You should be looking at 21.
Well, that's it, yeah. We were hoping to start the year before everything happened that we'd have a nice crack at 21s, and with the minors losing last year, we've got nice lads who just kind of over the age that would have played in the junior this year. We were hoping to have a crack at it, but obviously, after everything went the way it went, we didn't. But yeah, they're coming through nicely, just as you said, but keep them, it's like everything, they can go to college, they can go off work, and they can go here, there, everywhere, and With the youth club as well, trying to play the two, trying to balance it out.
Yes.
It's difficult. Like
you need good cooperation between everyone, which I'm sure you have anyway.
I have a great work relationship with the football club in Ennistymon.
Yeah. Do you all work together?
Yeah, we had a great year this year and long may it continue,
Yeah. I suppose that would be playing minor football as well with it.
A lot of them would, yeah. A lot of them would.
It's great for them to be playing as many sports as possibly can.
I think it's a great benefit to both. You get the physicality from the size from football, and then you do your stick work in the hurling, and I think it benefits. If you have the right work relationship, it benefits 100%, I think,
I suppose it's difficult in Barefield too. You get huge numbers when you under 12 and 14 to try and keep them together. You probably have to put out second teams where you can possibly do it as you get older.
Yeah, the second team's been great for the last few years. I think every grade now, 14, 15, 16 minor, we're putting out second teams. And it's great because you'll lads develop late as well.
Yes.
And there's 8 lads that sit on the age playing this, and if 2 of them 3 stay hurling and go on, and who knows where to progress. We've 3 adult teams at the moment, so there's games there for everyone if they want them.
Yeah, I suppose Fraser. Look, what would you some of your stronger players would be in that age group? Or say jokers or lads that have the crack?
Look, we're pretty balanced across the lines. We've as I said, we've a panel there that working together for the last 5 years. So we are a panel club, we don't have one standout player, we don't have 2, we don't have 3, we like to go from 1 to 25 and give everyone a chance, And that's why a couple of games this year was great, we got to give everyone a run and lads come on from it, and the more game time they get, the better,
Yeah. I suppose you might know, would you know much of the minors?
I suppose it's the lads, and the age is great to start every game, and I think Donny Driscoll and Owen Burke they've been scoring heavily in the first few games.
Yes.
Then Keane Lav, he probably would have started for the minor A's, but he was injured.
Yes.
And he's playing centre back now, so he's a big throw. And then you give a few younger lads, Martin Frawley there, he's only under 15, he got a brilliant goal against Corfin, ran 60 yards to get a goal. So it's a great mix as well. I said there's 8 on the age, there's 2 under 17s, and then there's a few younger lads, so it's a good mix.
And if you were, I suppose, would you have been thinking that you could have gone a step further this year in the minor C? Or are you surprised that you're in the final again? Or
no, look, we looked at the results from the other side of the group and we saw us with the Bryans, and to be fair, we played Barefield last year and I think they were struggling for numbers at the same that game, and the score they've been putting up, it's going to be a fair battle, John. Look, it'll be we'll have a good crack and we'll see what happens in the day, and look, it could be a 50-50 game, and we'll see who comes out on top,
I suppose when you would be there on the side, and I suppose offering your support, would you be allowed in to watch the matches?
I'd say so, PRO, Michael. I think like yourself, I get that.
You get the free.
I think I get the free passes, PRO, just keep the people happy,
How many teams would you have in Barefield now? Is it monumental number between all the 4 codes? Is it something like 50?
Over 50.
And how do you manage to? It must be a mammoth organisation there.
Joe Mack. Great man with the fit schedule. It's tough, like, in fairness. This year I suppose it's a bit quieter because some teams aren't playing yet, and I don't know when they get to play, but in normal years it's crazy down there. You do well to get it 2 slots a week, like with any team. So.
I suppose in this time probably as many, but would you do much of your work on the field, or would you go to the hinch?
I know we'd be using our own field here the whole time there. Maybe at the start of the year we'd use the hinch if our own field is wet or whatever,
Yes.
The hinch is a great asset to have there. It's dry as a cork 12 months of the year.
Yes.
I mean, the Astro now, it's a great facility up in Ennistymon, so you can train.
Is that a community Astro?
No, it's our own Astro, so
yes, behind the group.
And the wall. It's a great benefit to have, because you can train in January, February, let's go booking the ball if they want.
I think you have a 14th final as well to look forward to, do you?
There is, the 14s are playing Fecal Nina on Saturday or Sunday, I'm not sure if it's...
That's great to see you coming through.
Well, yeah, look, I suppose last year we got to 14B Shield, we got to the 15C final, 16C final, minor C final. So I mean, the work we've put in the last 4 or 5 years, it's all down to the players and the parents, and they're really buying into that clause that we have there to keep the standards high, and we're just training away and we're putting as much work in as possible. And the fruits will be paying off now, to get to B and...
You're ultimately we hope to play a few B grades and get a strong junior A team competitive.
Get out of the junior, and just get up to that. The juniors are hard competition, to get out of. Get out of junior, and lads coming through the help we got, that can happen in the next couple of years. And go into intermediate, you never know where you can go from there. If the underage structure which you have in place keeps going up and building, just never know where I might go,
So Vinny, how are your 14s and 16s getting? Well, 16s are probably may or may not be on this year, but you in the 14 final?
No, the last Tiny Kilmona last week semi-final by 3 points.
Are you in the academy 14s or how?
Yeah, they're playing their Rogan Academy final of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the second team, and that's like last few years our second teams have been into a lot of finals, which is it's great for them.
Did you seriously watch it? Some of them might play.
Oh yeah, that's especially down the edges. Like at 14, you don't know who's your best hurler. Like so.
Yeah. That's good. Listen, thanks very much to Fraser and to Vinny for giving us an insight into, I suppose, the work that's been done in both clubs as they prepare for a minor C final, and I wish both of them the very best luck in the Kerry Group minor C hurling final, which will be on in the near future.